Y'all know how it is, man. We waiting for some people to get inside the building. You heard? L.O.T.S told me that don't shoot the messenger. You guys do me a favor. As soon as you come in the building, I need everybody to make sure that they're hitting the like button. If you're here early, go ahead and share this with the rest of your family, the rest of your followers. You know? Let's get everybody acclimated. Leave a comment in the comment section early. You heard? Let me know you're in the building. That part. Y'all let me know if it's freezing out there. Let me know if the reception is good right now. You heard me? Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know you're in the building. That part. Hit them likes. Hit that like button. Don't be a ninja watcher. Hit the like button. That part. That part. Hold on. That part. Listen, you guys, do me a favor. As soon as you guys come to the building, everybody start sharing this podcast, okay? And everybody hit that like button. Hit that like button so YouTube can take this video and push it forward in the algorithm and recommend this to their audience by you guys hitting the like button, all right? That part. Now, let's go with this intro, and let's get it started the right way, all right? You guys let me know once again in the comment section if you notice any freezing right now, because I'm noticing the left-hand side of the screen, it looks like things are kind of like slow freezing, so to speak. I hope I'm not fragmented. All right. We call that leaving a fingerprint. Leave a comment in the comment section. All right, let's get the show on the road. I am the incomparable, the off the imitator cannot be duplicated, the one they took their style from, the elected, appointed voice of the streets. I go by the name of L.O.T.S approved, you guys. That is an acronym. It stands for the Lord of the Streets, leader of the streets, learning off the streets, living off the streets. When I say living, I'm speaking of eating off of the land. That's a hustler's term. All right. I want to welcome everybody to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. This is powered by L.O.T.S approved media. And this is the DSTM Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 107. That part. That part. And with that being said, you guys, this is powered by L.O.T.S approved media. I'm considered public enemy number one, and I'm considered also the top op. All right. That part. Now, you guys, this week has been semi-eventful. There's been some things that I do want to speak about, discuss with my community. You know what I mean? My community, first of all, and every other community, every other ethnicity around my ethnicity. All right. I want to speak about just kind of like the emasculation of men. And I want to speak about the subject because something recently I seen Glorilla speaking about, right? I want to speak about that. Also, Wendy Williams spoke up today, a couple of days ago, that is. And you guys do know that Wendy Williams once was working for a radio station in which she was fired subsequently because Diddy, put in some type of word and actually got her fired from her job. So you guys know it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun. So Wendy has chimed in also. So we're going to be speaking about Wendy Williams also. What else we have here, man? Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Let's just run through the list of things that we have to speak about, this topics today. Oh, TikTok. You guys, for the TikTok fans, you guys that are into TikTok, you know what I mean? I got a platform. I got a page on TikTok, on the TikTok platform. TikTok will be shutting down on Sunday, all right? We'll speak about that, unfortunately. Yes. Unfortunately, we're definitely going to be speaking about TikTok shutting down on Sunday. All right. What else we got here? Oh, the coming home of Big Meech. All right. There's something out there. I don't know what's the consensus, but a lot of people feel as if Big Meech shouldn't be getting this big celebration because he's coming home. And I guess because the reason why he's coming home. And we'll speak about that also, about the biasness in the world, right? And we might start off with that. Let me shout out some people in the comment section. Shout out to Rob in the comment section. Rob Nice, that part. L.O.T.S approved. Don't shoot the messenger podcast in the building. Big up every day. That part. Big shout out to Rob in the building. You heard me? Now, let's get to it. First of all, I want to speak about you guys. Let's speak about Big Meech. All right, we are familiar with Big Meech and the BMF story, nonetheless. And if you don't know the story, that means you've been under a rock for the past 20 years, right? There's something that I've seen. I noticed that there was this man speaking, right? He made a post. There was a post online. The post, the man was speaking about how Big Meech, there's a welcome home concert for Big Meech, all right? And the gentleman, he made an observation, right? You guys let me know at home how you guys feel about this, right? Obviously, Big Meech is coming home, celebration concert. You know, everybody and their mama's trying to be at that concert. You know, all the celebrities want to perform at that concert. Also, you recall when Big Meech first came home, one of the #1 female artists, I would say prior to Glorilla, because I think Glorilla kind of took that spot, right? But prior to Glorilla making this ascension, it was Sexy Red. Without a doubt, Sexy Red has been the #1 woman artist prior to Glorilla's recent success. All right. Sexy Red lended herself, in which she said she's looking for the concert, the welcome home concert for Big Meech, right? In which Sexy Red said that she's going to perform for the free ski. So Big Meech coming home, obviously, big celebration for Big Meech, right? This doesn't sit well with some people out there. Like I stated before, a gentleman, he made a post on Instagram in which he said, I see Big Meech getting his celebration. He went as far as to say that kids graduating from high school, kids graduating from college don't receive that type of celebration for those type of accomplishments. He also said military personnel don't get that type of celebration when they come home, right? I understand the military personnel. I have nothing wrong with military personnel being celebrated. I don't see nothing wrong with military personnel being celebrated if you fought for the country, the trials and tribulations you went through, the things that you endured while you were out there going overseas. Me personally, I'm an Army brat, you guys. My father was in the Army. My mom was married to my little brother's father at the time, and we was stationed in England. I was stationed in California. A lot of people don't know that about me. Just some background information on L.O.T.S approved. All right. So when it comes to military, I have respect for the military personnel, right? I have no problem with military men of the military being celebrated, especially when they're coming home with accolades, stripes and awards and things of that nature. But this conversation is more so about the I ain't gonna say the common drug dealer, because to call Big Meech a common drug dealer would be an understatement. All right? This is actually about Big Meech coming home and receiving people receiving him with open arms, and the recent concert that's going to be in his honor, right? A lot of people feel like if you're a person that you're coming from a street background, a lot of people feel like you shouldn't be celebrated. The person that comes from the street, it comes with a certain stigma, in which Big Meech has this stigma on him. Obviously, this gentleman wouldn't have made this observation, right? I'm gonna say like this for the street nigga: the average street dudes, maybe not necessarily the accolades are there, but there's some men, particularly in the streets, such as a Big Meech, such as a Jay-Z, etc., that were running damn near corporations. You have men in the streets, once again, Jay-Z, Big Meech, responsible for a conglomerate, right? Different, how would you say, branches of one umbrella called BMF, Rockefeller. And this is probably prior to Jay-Z even having Rockefeller, right? Because according to Jay, he stopped doing that once he started rapping. Who knows? But what I'm going to say is Jay-Z and Big Meech, these men were responsible for directing, for designating different roles and keeping the infrastructure going of multi-million-dollar companies. It's not by chance that Big Meech was a successful drug dealer. That's not by chance. That's not a coincidence. Neither is it a coincidence that Jay-Z was so successful in the streets. You guys keep in mind, make sure you guys are hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't be a ninja watcher as a person that be creeping and watching. Don't be no pocket watcher, because that's just a hater. And you definitely want to be one of them, one of these. That's a peeping Tom. If y'all don't know what a peeping Tom is, don't go to jail. You have to find out. Smash that like button. YouTube will take this and push it forward to their audience. We're talking about Big Meech Welcome Home concert. A lot of people out there don't like that Big Meech is being celebrated. He's being celebrated with this homecoming, with this embracement. They're embracing Big Meech. You know what Big Meech means to our culture? Urban culture, inner city culture. Big Meech's story is the story of the common man becoming successful. It's the story of the underdog becoming successful. The underdog having achievements that people that from that background don't have. Corporate level, corporate thugging. We're talking about corporate thugging. Master P spoke about that, corporate thugging. So what I'm trying to say is Jay-Z and Big Meech, they have the mind of a corporate person. They're responsible for multiple people. They have to keep a business up and running. You have to compartmentalize things. You got to know, you got to have good relation skills with your workers. People are not going to work for a boss that they don't respect. Everybody can't be a boss because everybody's not going to take orders from certain people. But these are the gifts that Jay-Z had. These are the gifts that Big Meech had. They're leaders. They're bosses. They're responsible, obviously. They can withstand the responsibility of so many people under them, being responsible for so many personnel. That's not an easy task. That takes a skill. There's a reason why Big Meech was successful. There's a reason why Jay-Z was successful. So when you see people like Big Meech being celebrated, Big Meech is not the common man with the common goals and the common accolades, right? The same people that are running these street level operations, multi-million dollar street level operations. It takes the same mind capacity to run a corporate company. It's no coincidence that Jay-Z is a successful businessman. It takes the same mental capacity, all right? So when you see the common drug dealer, when you see people in the streets, drug dealers, and though they might be peddling drugs, and you might look down on drugs, but keep in mind, that's a man that's a very intelligent man. That's a very intelligent man. And you can't just pigeonhole him to one thing. Big Meech accomplished a lot out here. Big Meech was responsible for feeding a lot of people out here. Those type of accolades need to be celebrated. You got pharmaceutical companies out here. Drugs are not necessarily, I'm not saying drugs are a good thing, but just because drugs are involved, that doesn't mean that you can condemn everything that this man brings to the table, as in how people benefited from him, his generosity, the families he took care of, the people he inspired. Big Meech is responsible for feeding multiple families. Big Meech is responsible for feeding multiple families and leading multiple men. That is a leader. He made it so people can eat, take care of their families. That needs to be celebrated. So for anybody that's out there that's questioning why Big Meech is being celebrated, that should give you an answer. For anybody who thinks that Big Meech should be condemned, well, you need to start condemning every pharmaceutical company out there too. You need to start condemning other people. Remember, this is the most dangerous podcast on God's green earth. We're talking about drug dealers that people feel like they shouldn't be celebrated. Just because you sold drugs, does that mean that you didn't do nothing good? Because you sold drugs, does that mean that you're not important to your community? Does that mean that you didn't contribute to your community? Does that mean that you're not responsible for helping people? That's my question, all right? We're not going to stay on this topic for too long. L.O.T.S Proof Media, Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 107. You guys make sure you guys are hitting that like button, all right? And make sure everybody's subscribing to the channel. All right, subscribe to the channel so we can get our subscriptions up. That part. Hold up, and we ready for it today. Now, you guys, I want to go into this conversation right now. First of all, big shout out to Donald Trump. I don't know if you guys are ready. I just started that conversation with Big Meech. So since we talking about Big Meech, we talking about big thing. Let's talk about Trump. Now, this subject's a little wobbly, right? Because you already know I don't want to be censored and shadow banned when we speak about Trump. But I think at the climate of this country, things are starting to change in America, right? With that being said, are you guys prepared for the 20th? Keep in mind, the new president takes office on the 20th. And there's a lot of things changing in this country. I don't know if you guys are aware of this at this moment, right? There's a lot of things that are changing. With that being said, cryptocurrency this week taking off. Hold up. Listen, cryptocurrency's taking off this week. We up. XRP, we up. Dogecoin is up. HBAR is up, etc., etc. I got people sending me all types of different other crypto coins, right? And this is on the heels of Donald Trump coming into office. Let's be clear. My question is to you guys, do you guys feel like there's more money in the air? My question is to you people at home, do you feel the environment changing? Does it feel, because I'm getting this feeling, it doesn't feel like last year. This year feels more promising. I'm more optimistic as opposed to pessimistic right now. I love the climate right now. There's conversations. There's conversations being had. Every day I see Trump is speaking to somebody, and it's something to do with economics. It's something to do with economics, alliances, stopping wars. Wars fuck up the money. My question, are you guys ready for the country? Are you guys ready for Monday? All right, Donald Trump takes office. It's serious this year. This year, we are not apologetic. We wear all black Air Force Ones the whole year. Do you understand me? We're being unapologetic. We're not living above our means. We're not trying to impress nobody this year, 2025. This is a whole different year. What it say? Make America great again? MAGA? I ain't never worn one of them hats, but I ain't gonna lie. Hey. It's all for our country. But like I said, the environment has changed. Yo, YSL, Wozo, I see you in the comment section, brother. I used to see you around Victory Homes, apartments area. I knew you looked familiar. That part. This face is familiar. From Dade County to Broward County, especially Miramar. All right? Carver Ranches. You already know Dade County, Little Haiti, North Miami, North Dade, NMB, North Miami Beach, Opa-locka, Carol City, Miami Gardens, as we know is Miami Gardens right now. You know what I mean? Real 183rd. That part, L.O.T.S Proof Media. Listen, Donald Trump is taking office. Crypto's up. That part. Hope you guys are prepared, man. You guys do me a favor. Make sure you guys hit that like button. L.O.T.S Proof Media. This is episode number 107. That part. Starting off the year right. You heard me? Now, you guys, we're going to go to this conversation. There's some things I want to speak about. I want to get into Glorilla. All right. Recently, Glorilla went on IG and said some things. All right. And it's some things I want to address. So before I even speak, I just want to go into how she spoke about, you guessed it, us men. All right.
For real, she like, bitch, niggas make me gotta curve the fuck out. I ain't got no nigga because I'm such a real nigga myself. And you niggas be like big niggas, like real deal bitch. Like, bitch, that's what you is, a bitch. I would call a nigga a bitch so fast. Like, That's why, like, I ain't got no nigga because I curse niggas out like bitch, little ass niggas, like little ass bitch, hoe. Y'all on some real shit, like bitch niggas make me gotta curse the fuck out. I ain't got no nigga because I'm such a real nigga myself, and you niggas be like big niggas, like real deal bitch, like that's what you is, a bitch. I would call a nigga a bitch so fast, like that's why, like, I ain't got no nigga because I curse niggas out like bitch, little ass niggas, like little ass bitch, hoe. Y'all on some real shit, like bitch niggas make me gotta curse the fuck out. I ain't got no nigga because I'm such a real nigga myself.
Now, all right, you guys see right there. That was Glorilla. You already know Mrs. Fault Nigga Free. All right? FNG. Listen. Well, FNF, sorry about that. Fault Nigga Free. Now listen, man. I seen Glorilla what she's speaking about us, man. This is like an epidemic in the black community. Let's talk about it. All right. Gender roles. Men are being emasculated. Women are coming off more masculine in reference to black women. I'm going to be careful and handle this with kid gloves, all right? I love my sisters, but we have to address this in our black community. Women going around telling men, suck my dick. This has got to stop. Y'all just saw Glorilla say she be calling niggas bitches. There's a trending thing in the black community with men and women, where women are more and more emasculating black men, right? Now, I don't know who we need to have this conversation with to intervene in this, but there's an urgency here. This is why you have a lot of black men saying they're dating outside of their race. Now, I'm not blaming it all on women, obviously. This conversation is way more dynamic than how we're going to be able to speak about it today, right? It's got to go way more in depth because this is a psychological thing. There's history behind it, what's make women act the way they do and why black men act the way they do. But black men are losing way more. Black men are losing respect, not just in the household, but just being a man. We're losing respect. And we're losing a lot of respect from our black women. It's not the white women that are disrespecting us. It ain't the Spanish woman that's disrespecting us. And it definitely ain't the Oriental, the Chinese woman they cater to their men. It's particularly our black women. And this saddens me. Because I see a lot of black women, they call their niggas bitches. You got to understand, a black man cannot function in femininity. I understand that we have I know men have a XY chromosome. So we as men, we have a feminine gene, but men cannot function in their femininity. We can't function properly. We're always going to feel uncomfortable. It's always going to be awkward for us. Black women don't understand this. There's no way you could want your man to function as a man by calling him a bitch, referring to him as a woman. There's no way he could function in his true manhood and his true masculinity when he's always being referred to as a woman. It's counterproductive. It's not logical. You got to make it make sense. So when black women going around calling a black man a bitch, you basically saying that the relationship is over. You don't respect him because you cannot come back from being a bitch. Ain't no black man gonna be called a bitch his whole duration of the relationship, and then finally, all of a sudden, she respects him as a man. So once the black woman begins to call the black man a bitch, once the black woman starts to disrespect the black man and rip away his masculinity, there's no comeback from that. From that on, that's just an abusive relationship until the end, to the demise of that relationship. It's just an abusive relationship. I understand black women have to play a bigger role in society now. So the genders, the roles are getting mixed up. I get it. Black women are paying half the bills now. I get it. Black women are holding down the household now as opposed to a black man. I get it. But we talking about reality and we talking about genetics, science. We as black men, we cannot function in femininity. Yeah, we can nurture our children and tad bit of this, little bit of here, but we cannot function in entirety in femininity. Black men have to function in our masculinity. And I'm not just talking about black men, that's man, period. But the discussion's about black men, black community. Now we're being disrespected by our black women. And black women, I understand. Black men used to call women bitches, hoes, or I'm a pimp and all that, I'm a player. I get it. But it doesn't result in a woman becoming a man. A man doesn't refer to a woman as a man. It doesn't go that far. Yeah, we might call you out your name, but we're not going to switch your gender. There's a gender crisis in the black community, and it's the black man. This is the most dangerous podcast on God's green earth. Remember I told you. It's a gender crisis in the black community, and it starts with the black man. It gets way deeper than this. Trust me, we all know history. We all know history. But ladies, keep in mind, we as black men, we have testosterone. That's why you see little kids, little boys, what they do, they'll have a Tonka truck and they'll take their Tonka truck and start slamming it. Why is he destroying his Tonka truck? It don't make sense, right? It's not logical, right? Because instinct exceeds logic. Genetics exceeds logic. God didn't want you to think. God wants you to function in your masculinity. And I'm not disrespecting anybody out there. This is not about LGBTQ community. Live in your truth. Some people have chemical imbalances, etc. I don't want to go too deep into that, but it's not about the LGBT community. It's about the heterosexual black man being emasculated by the black woman. And I have to say black woman because white women ain't doing it. Spanish women, they ain't doing it. Chinese women, you already know, Chinese women, they submit to their man. Not all of them, but I know that's something that they practice traditionally in their culture. We're talking about the black woman. We as men, we got to function in our masculinity. We have to use our testosterone. We have testosterone running through our system. We have to express that testosterone. We have to exercise that testosterone. If we don't, it builds up and it outlashes. It comes out in different ways, uncontrollable ways. So you want to control your testosterone by doing manly activities, living in your masculinity. This is what we're talking about right now. So Glorilla saying that she don't need a man. Glorilla might be right. Maybe Glorilla don't need a man. Glorilla just might not need a man because she's that much of a man for herself. She likes to function in her masculinity. Because a woman, if you want to be a real woman, women be talking about, oh, I'm in my soft girl era. To be in your soft girl era, that means that you're in your feminine era. You're not in your masculine era. Women got to function in their natural state, all right? And we as men, we got to function in our natural state. And I'm not speaking about other people who feel like they're a different gender. This is not that. I'm talking about the heterosexual community. That's it, all right? L.O.T.S Proof Media, Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button, all right? Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Smash those subscription buttons. And you guys should be turning on your notifications, because I go on at different times. Things are subject to change. All right? Once you guys hit that notification, YouTube will notify you guys every time I release new content. That part. L.O.T.S Approved Media. You heard? Listen, let me check out this comment section right quick. Indoor inauguration. I'm terrified that another registered Republican like Crooks will try to harm our nation's first convicted felon president. Classmates describe Crooks as very conservative. Hey, listen, this is an unbiased platform. You guys speak how you want to speak, as long as you guys are not malicious towards other people and their ideologies and philosophies. I don't mind that. I have no problem with that. All right. And I understand I don't go too deep into the politics, but you guys, Trump is our president right now. So either way, we're going to have to address the situation. And I think it's kind of divisive for us to constantly be tearing down Trump, constantly expressing our disapproval of our country and who we selected. I think that's it's divisive. I'm not an expert. It's just my opinion. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. That part. But nonetheless, this year's looking promising. And y'all know the energy has changed. Now, I don't know. Some people don't like money. Excuse me. Some people prefer less resources. Some people function better in poverty. Me, I don't do that. Being broke makes me itch. I love when America is functioning. I love when the economy is flowing. That's how I love when the economy is flowing. I love it. Because guess what? When the economy is flowing, everybody benefits from it. Not just the people, the hierarchy, not just corporate, not just the middle class, even the ones on the bottom, the streets, the ghetto, the hood, urban communities, inner cities, they eat. The money trickles down to everyone when the economy is functioning, when the economy is flourishing. All right? I just want to see the economy. I want to see the economy up. And I don't care who's the president. This time it just so happened to be Donald J. Trump. All right? That part. God bless America. You heard? Indoor inauguration. I'm terrified that another registered Republican like crooks will try to harm. I had to read that again. That part, man. Listen, I understand. I get it, my good people. I'm not even mad at anybody that has skepticism. I'm not mad about people that are pessimistic because you've been lied to so many times. There's a reason why you're pessimistic. There's a reason why you're apprehensive because you've been lied to so many times. I get it. I understand it. Don't shoot the message. I get it. But we got to look beyond our fears now. We got to look beyond our fears now. We got to get beyond our fears. Ain't nothing but rewards behind our fears, all right? That part. L.O.T.S Proof Media. Make sure everybody's liking the video, all right? I want you to take this content and push it forward to their audience. Most dangerous podcast on God's green earth, DSTM, episode number 107. That part. All right? Moving right along. You guys, you know we got more topics ahead. All right, listen, man. Let's talk about TikTok. All right, you guys know about the platform TikTok, where everybody be dancing. I try to, excuse me, right? Where everybody be dancing in sequence. The family platform. I call TikTok the family platform. TikTok got people's family. That's when people's family come together. I've never seen so much unity since the platform of TikTok. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I'm seeing mothers dancing with their child. I'm seeing husbands joining in with their wives. I'm seeing different generations of women, daughter, mother, grandmother. TikTok brings families together. I think a lot of people depend on TikTok. Obviously, people get paid off of TikTok. I don't know who pays more. I'm hearing Facebook pay. Facebook need to pay me. You heard me? But I heard TikTok pay. Obviously, all the platforms pay. But I don't know in comparison how TikTok compares to a Facebook or Instagram. But nonetheless, people rely on TikTok. Functioning platform. And there's no other platform that's like TikTok. Y'all see, I know other platforms, they copy each other features and try to act like they have some of the same amenities, but in actuality, these platforms are all different. Instagram's different than TikTok. Facebook's just a whole different monster. That part. Shout out to drunk Einan. Glad found my way here. I'm glad you're here, brother. I'm glad you're here. Let them know. Spread the word. New kid on the block. The most dangerous podcast on God's green earth. Mark my words, we speak things into existence. This is manifestation at its best. That part. Right now, currently, you guys, we're talking about TikTok. Let me pull this up. Let me pull up some of these comments here, man. Let me show some of the people here, the supporters, man. Salute, my brother, salute. Let me pull up some more. Let me pull up some more people that some of the supporters of the channel. If you guys are new here, salute. You guys need to go ahead and get subscribed to the channel if you're new to the channel. If you guys are a returning viewer, come on now. Come on. Y'all should already be subscribed to the channel. Come on. We can do a little better now. You guys do me a favor, make sure you guys are sharing this platform. Everybody should be hitting that like button. I don't care if we got 3 people to or we got 1,000, 5,000 people. We should be able to achieve hitting the like button. Let's hit the like button, especially if you like this content. Hit it so we can push it forward. That part. All right. So once again, you guys, we're speaking about TikTok. TikTok is scheduled to be shut down on Sunday. The ban will be enforced. Okay. Now, app won't work. Listen, these are some things. If you guys are going to try to use the platform, right? I'm pretty sure you guys are going to try other methods of using the platform, right? Because it's the inevitable. TikTok is shutting down on Sunday. All right. Now, there's 2 people that, before I even read some of the stipulations to the shutdown, there's 2 people that I'm aware of that were trying to purchase TikTok. One of them being obviously the most richest man in the world, probably the top Googled man at this time. Last time I checked, it was Andrew Tate. The last year or the year before. Obviously, I think Elon Musk might be the top Googled man. I'm just making an assumption, you guys. I'm hoping that. But nonetheless, yes, Elon Musk tried to purchase. He wants to purchase TikTok. All right, he's offering to purchase TikTok. All right, the American branch, the American edition. Also, there's another gentleman, goes by the name of Mr. Beast. I know you guys familiar with Mr. Beast, one of the biggest platforms on YouTube. A great personality, a diehard YouTuber. Shout out to Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast has his group of an investment group of, as he says, billionaires that want to invest, that offering to purchase TikTok also. So it's not just Elon, it's Mr. Beast also. All right. So it's safe to say there's enough money there to purchase whatever, if it's available, if they're offering it, there's enough money there to purchase the actual platform. Question is, how long would it take for the things to go through, for everything to finalize, right? I was aware that I think Donald Trump was trying to make an executive order to slow it down for 20 days, a 20-day extension before they ban TikTok completely. You guys won't be able to get your groove on TikTok, especially for the people that rely on the platform for money, for revenue. Y'all know we get paid off of YouTube and stuff like that, these different platforms. All right? I ain't getting paid. But you guys hit that like button if you guys want to see me get paid. And leave a comment in the comment section. Because we definitely on our way to getting monetized. That's inevitable. All right? But nonetheless, you guys, TikTok will be shut down. Now, there's some stipulations to TikTok shutting down for the people that are going to try to go around it. Because I know. This is our phone, right? We think we have full control over this phone. And if there's a will, there's a way. We will find a loophole. Hold on. Now, the app won't work even if installed. All right? So even if you already have TikTok installed, it's not going to work once this ban takes place, effective on Sunday. All right? Which is in 2 days. So you guys need to run it up for right now. All right? Users will be redirected to the website providing details about the ban. So once you guys try to enter into your TikTok, like you typically would on a Saturday, and then you're just going to get redirected. You're going to go on the platform, and it's going to give you the website link, and it's just going to redirect you to that website, all right? Which they're going to provide information to the ban, all right? Okay, now, following TikTok ban, U.S. lawyers warns anyone utilizing a VPN number to access the platform could result in being punished and penalized. So this is a U.S. lawyer. This is for anybody that tries to go around and use TikTok, try to use the platform. He's saying that you guys are going to be penalized. I say you guys, not including myself, right? I probably should include myself because I have like 3 pages on TikTok, all right? Listen, XRP, H-bar, let's go. That part. Big shout out. Yo, hold on. Perception rules reality. I'm with you, brother. Perception rules. That's why you said, boy, you just can't let a lie just run around, because after a while, people start believing that lie becomes reality. All right? Perception rules reality. Your perception kind of is the reality. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Reality is that the atom is only relevant to the observer. Hold up. Listen, listen. I am an investor in XRP and Hedera. H-bar, my brother. H-bar is up. Where H-bar is at? H-bar is what at? 41 cents right now? 31? No, 31 or 39 or 41 cents, I believe. XRP, last time I checked, it was at 330, 328, 335, give or take. That part. All right? Man, shout out to you, man. Shout out to all the crypto investors right now. We up, guys. We up. It's safe to say. All right? Now, back. We're speaking about TikTok right now. We're speaking about the ban on TikTok. So if you guys are trying to figure out how serious this ban is and what you're going to be able to do once the ban is in place, here it is. All right? So once again, following TikTok bans, U.S. lawyer warns anyone utilizing a VPN number to access the platform could result in being punished and penalized. Y'all already know about punishment and penalized. It might be incriminating. It might be a criminal penalizing. I don't know. All right? Now, that's basically it with TikTok. The TikTok will be the ban. It'll be banned as soon as Sunday. Now, breaking, the Supreme Court holds the law that will allow it. So the Supreme Court, the Supreme Court upholded the law that TikTok will be banned as soon as Sunday. All right. So that's being upholded by the Supreme Court. You guys forgive me. I gotta see this platform. You see, when I start speaking, I start venting, I give it my all. Remember, I told you. Ooh. Thank God. L.O.T.S Brew Media, Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 107. All right, y'all. Y'all see what we're doing. We're speaking about crypto. We're speaking about Donald Trump taking office and on January the 20th. The head of the SEC is stepping down on the 20th. Things are changing. Things are shifting in the room. America's the room. Things are shifting. Things are shifting. Shout out to Elon Musk, Doge, man. Department of Government Efficiency. That part. I see you, champ. We'll see. I'm not into politics, you guys, but I am into the betterment of this country. Let's be clear. I'm just your average black man, right? And I have the same common interest that we all have. Better living, period. Reliable income, period. That part. Safe country, period. Keep our country safe. That part. Now, moving right along. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. What else we got here? What else? We got more. Okay, Jello. Listen, I don't know if you guys familiar. Remember, we spoke about this. The Ball brothers, all right? LeVar Ball, the sons of LeVar Ball. Melo, Jello, Hello, Lonzo. All right? This one, Jello. Jello recently dropped a song on YouTube. It was trending. #1 trending on YouTube. Jello, we never knew he was a rapper. Out of nowhere. All right? Jello signed recently to Def Jam. And they say the deal is upwards to $13 million. All right? So this is LeVar. This is Jello. This is the so-called underachiever. Sitting on $13 million. Now, I know he don't get the full $13 million deal. And he's number 29 on Billboard currently right now. Listen, man, clap it up for Jello. Big shout out. Big shout out to Jello. That part. Now, you guys, I want to speak out. We have to speak about the elephant in the room. Now, this is the conversation for the past few weeks, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be the conversation for the next coming few weeks. All right. So let's just get used to it. Listen, recently, one of Diddy's former, I'm not going to say victims, let's just talk about it. Wendy Williams. You guys know Wendy Williams was sick. She's been sick. God bless her. I'm hoping that she's feeling better. Wendy Williams spoke on Diddy on Sean Combs recently. All right. You guys know about the past between the history between Wendy Williams and Sean Combs and Diddy. Let me just explain to you guys. At one point, Wendy Williams spoke on Diddy. Now, Diddy handled it in a typical Diddy fashion. Wendy Williams was one of the first whistleblowers on Diddy. She spoke about Diddy's extracurricular undisclosed activities, in which it resulted in her getting fired from, I would believe, a radio station. All right. So these were the normal tactics of Diddy. Anybody that spoke out, like such as I'm speaking out right now, and I'm not here to condemn Diddy, but we got to call a spade, right? And then don't shoot the messenger. Diddy got Wendy Williams fired. Now, fortunate enough for Wendy Williams, she was able to get hired in the industry again and continue her legacy and leave her impression on the industry, such as her name is so prestigious right now. Wendy Williams is very much admired amongst broadcasters, podcasters, commentators, even people such as myself that do what we do, right? Though I'm not a particular fan of Wendy, I will admit. But nonetheless, Wendy Williams has spoken as of recently. She was on the Breakfast Club and she spoke about Diddy. And she had some things to say about Diddy. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and listen to it. Let's go ahead and listen to Wendy Williams on the Breakfast Club speaking about Diddy. All right? Allow me one moment. Once again, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys are turning your notifications on. All right? What we got here? Let's go into, where is Charlemagne? Charlemagne, Maine. All right, you guys, we about to go into Diddy. We about to go into Wendy Williams speaking about Diddy. All right? This is Wendy Williams on the Breakfast Club with Charlemagne and DJ Envy.
7 years ago because of Diddy. All these years later to see where Diddy currently is. What do you feel about that situation?
Hey, when I watch TMZ and I see the stuff that goes on, I'm like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden I see me on TMZ. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's really weird seeing me on TV when I'm caught in this position. You know what I'm saying? The other day I was watching Cookout and there I am in the first opening scene. I was like, oh my God. Season 1, episode 13, there I am on Martin. You know what I'm saying? And as far as Diddy will go to prison for life, people. You don't know things that I knew about Diddy back in the day. And you want to know what? It's about time, people. It is about time. Diddy done.
She still got it. How you doing? See, she still got it. Hey, Wendy.
Oh the queen has spoken. There you have it.
That's right. You got fired.
Now listen. Hold up. Wait. First of all, we got to be, shots have been fired. Now, we kind of all could have predicted that this was coming, right? Diddy is no longer a threat, a so-called threat. Diddy's currently incarcerated. So it's giving people, people are more compelled to come out and speak against Puff and things that they experienced that Diddy did to them. That was Wendy Williams you guys just heard, right? And she said she knows a lot of things about Diddy, and it's about time. She said Diddy's done. Diddy done, Diddy. Listen, you can hear it in her voice. And you can tell that Wendy Williams knows way more than what she's leading people to believe. Listening to, it's not what people are saying with Diddy. It's the things that people are not saying that they're scared to say, because there's so many things that came out already. So listening to Wendy Williams speak, it makes me wonder now, like, really, I'm speculating now. How much did Puff do that we don't know about? I'm seeing victims coming out. I seen Sarah from Making of the Band. She was crying. She was crying the other day. And she was crying uncontrollably. When I'm observing her, it's genuine, it's authentic. Those wasn't those crocodile tears. Wendy Williams, obviously, it's one thing to be vindictive, to have a vendetta, but you still have to take into consideration what she's saying versus what she's not saying. And that's why I want you guys to pay attention. It's not what people are saying about Diddy. It's actually what they're not saying. It's the people that are scared to come out. It's the people that are coming out terrified and they're shaking and they're not speaking. They're not revealing everything. That's my concern. What we've heard thus far, I don't think we've heard the worst yet. I don't think we've heard the worst stories, people that were victims to Diddy yet. I got to be honest. Don't shoot the messenger. I have to be honest. I believe there's more gruesome stories. I know there's more victims out there that are scared to tell their story, that were suppressed, threatened, intimidated. And when they tell their story, it's going to be traumatizing for them to tell their story. So like I said, it's not the people that are saying their story, the people that have revealed their story. It's the people that haven't told their story yet. That's my concern, all right? Nonetheless, man, respect to everybody that's involved in these situations, right? Because people are personally affected by that, all right? L.O.T.S Approved Media, Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys are turning your notification bells on that part. Now, I want to speak about this, all right? I want to speak about Elon Musk one more time. Can I speak about Elon one more time, please? I promise you that'll be it. All right, you guys know Elon Musk, richest man in the world, SpaceX. Let's talk about it. The man damn near replaced NASA. That is NASA right now. Elon Musk recently sent SpaceX into the sky. SpaceX launch. SpaceX ended up blowing up during the launch. Hold up. This is very appropriate. SpaceX blowing up during the launch. Listen, when I see these things blowing up, you guys got to understand how much these things actually cost. Now, I want to give it to Elon Musk just for damage control, for reducing, you say you reduce the amount of, reduce the loss. So Elon Musk is the one that, he's responsible for allowing these things to go up in the sky and come back down altogether. In a sense of, mind you, I'm not a SpaceX technician, but what I'm trying to tell you is usually they should dispose of the rockets from the spaceships. Now they no longer do that. The thing can go in the sky and come right back down and center itself and go down gradually until it lands properly, right? Well, this same SpaceX spacecraft, it exploded. It exploded the other day during the launch. Now, I just want to discuss you guys how much money was involved when this thing crashed, all right? Just economics. I'm gonna end off with this, all right? I want you guys, especially the black community, I want you guys to know what's going on around you, all right? And we're going to leave off with this. I'm going to show you how much Elon is actually playing with. Hold on. Bada bing. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys are turning your notifications on. On. All right. Elon Musk, SpaceX, all right? The spacecraft alone, Elon Musk spacecraft alone is worth from $5 to $10 billion. So that's a $5 to $10 billion potential loss. Because I don't know how much of that spacecraft he could have salvaged versus what he lost, right? But imagine 5 to 10 billion potential loss. Now, mind you, I know you guys are probably thinking what I'm thinking. Yeah, he could probably afford it. Yeah, Elon probably could afford it. But 5 to 10 billion is a significant loss, all right, in reference to a billionaire, a multi-billionaire, right? I don't think he's a trillionaire, but I think SpaceX and all his endeavors might be worth upwards to that. But himself, Elon's worth about 250 to 300 billion, I would believe. Pretty nice. Now, Also, not just the spacecraft is worth 5 to 10 billion, but how much you think to even the launching process? To launch that spacecraft takes them about 5. Let me see here. I believe it said 5 million. Let me double check no, excuse me. That's why I gotta check my notes. $10 million just to do a SpaceX launch. It takes $10 million to complete a SpaceX launch. All right. So imagine $5 to $10 billion loss just the craft alone being destroyed, and also losing another 10 million just off the launch. All right. Nonetheless, man, big shout out to Elon Musk. All right. And this we are supporters of Elon Musk. I'm not into politics here, you guys. I'm not a Democrat nor am I Republican, but I am for the betterment of this country. Hello. All right. And I am a fan of Elon Musk and what he does. I mean, the thinkers, the innovators, the people that are designing our future. I'm fond of these people. I'm fond of the Elon Musk and these people. You heard me? L.O.T.S. Don't Shoot the Messenger Podcast, episode number 107. You heard me. Hold up. All right, you guys. So we went through a lot of topics. All right, we spoke about the inaugural inauguration, Trump stepping into office on the 20th. Hold up. We looking good out there, America. We looking good. All right, let's talk about it. We spoke about Elon Musk spacecraft crashing. It's nothing. Elon got it. We spoke about the black man being emasculated and gorilla leading the brigade. No. Ain't no claps for that. All right. We also spoke about TikTok being shut down on Sunday. So you guys prepared. You guys be prepared. I'm hearing that there's other platforms, Chinese platforms that people are taking into consideration. Some Lime this and Woody. I don't know all the names. I'm not gonna name the platforms. But there is alternate platforms that you guys can use, all right? But TikTok will be shut down. America's TikTok, the American portion the ban will take place on Sunday. Supreme Court upheld the ruling, all right? We spoke about it. Spoke about a lot of things. What else we spoke about? We spoke about cryptocurrency. Big shout out to all the crypto investors out there, XRP, HBAR, Dogecoin, that part. There's a lot of coins. I know I'm missing a lot of things. Bitcoins, Ethereum. I already know, but we talking about the ones that are pumping. Hello. And we definitely spoke about Wendy Williams speaking on Diddy, all right? She said, Diddy done. Do-wop, Diddy done, Diddy's done. That part. Hold up. Sad. L.O.T.S. Don't Shoot the Messenger Podcast. Once again, you guys, I'm the incomparable, the often imitated but cannot be duplicated, the one they took their style from. I'm going to be elected the appointed voice of the streets. I go by the name L.O.T.S. Approve, you guys. That's an acronym. It stands for Leader of the Streets, the Lord of the Streets. Learning off the streets and living off of the streets. We eat off the land. We hustlers. Listen, we eat what we kill. That part. This is powered by L.O.T.S. Media. And I want to welcome everybody to the Don't Shoot the Messenger Podcast, episode number 107. I'm public enemy number 1. And I'm considered the top op. Last but not least, Don't Shoot the Messenger, because this messenger shoots back. Now, you guys, I want everybody to enjoy their weekend. All right? Today is Friday. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. I want to see you guys come back here on Tuesday. All right? And we might go live for the inauguration. Yeah, I think that's our best bet to go live on Monday. Okay, then. All right, and maybe, I don't know. I'm still indecisive because you guys ain't gonna watch me. Y'all gonna be watching the inauguration. Y'all ain't gonna be able to even interact with me. Maybe after then y'all gonna be celebrating after. Maybe I catch y'all before. We'll see. That's yet to be determined, all right? Nonetheless, I want you guys to prepare yourself, enjoy yourself for the weekend, all right? It's Friday. That part. We got Donald Trump coming in on Monday. And by Monday, crypto might be skyrocketing. XRP might be at $5. Whoa. And that's wishful thinking. Yeah. That's how we is. And listen, When you're a crypto supporter, when you're a crypto investor, your optimism is on another level. We're on another level of optimism. We're optimistic on another level. It's ridiculous how I'm acting, right? Get used to it. All crypto investors act like this. The enthusiasm is real. That part, all right? And you guys, like I always say, and this is the time, this is the part where I play. This is the part of the program where I play the outro music, all right? Now listen, that's just I don't know if y'all saw me, it kind of scared me, the beat kicked in. All right, listen, man. You guys listen. I end up every week the same way. All right? I'm going to say it like this, you guys. Failure and discouragement are the stepping stones to success. I'm telling y'all, I'm giving y'all the key to success. Don't be scared to fail. When I started this platform, I had little fears. I had to push the fears to the side because I know there's a reward behind your fears. In order to be successful, you have to be able to endure discouragement and failure in order to be successful. All right? And last but not least, I'm going to leave off with this. The highest mountain got the best view. So imagine what you're going to see on your view. In life, we have our journeys in life. We do what we got to do so we can earn income and accomplish our goals, right? But the bigger your goal, the harder the walk, the harder the journey, right? So the bigger the goal, the steeper the mountain, right? Your goals are supposed to scare you. So you shouldn't have no short goals. Your goals should be high and ridiculous. That mountain should be steep. Now keep in mind, though the mountain's steep, there's gonna be a lot of trials and tribulations. I'm getting to something. You climbing the mountain, you got rocks, you got mountain lions, you got all types of stuff on that mountain. Obstacles, you gotta get around. You get to the top of that mountain. It's probably gonna take you 10 times as longer to climb that mountain than the typical mountains, the typical goals that people have. But don't worry about that. That mountain has the best view. You're gonna have the best stories. You're gonna have the most wisdom. You're gonna be the strongest. And 9 times out of 10, because the goal was so big, you might be the richest. That part. L.O.T.S Media, Don't Shoot the Messenger Podcast, episode number 107. All right. And I see there was 2 things in the comment section. I seen 2 comments in the comment section. Hold on. What's going on here? I wanted to check the comment section. But with that being said, you guys, 100. Make it happen. Shout out to Make It Happen in the building, all the way from Trinidad. Make it happen. I see you, brother. I was about to end the show. I had to give you a shout out. Y'all know it's love, man. I appreciate everybody in the comment section, all right? This platform is for us, by us. You got to check out Make It Happen's music. Trinidad artists, fire, real hip hop. L.O.T.S, he's L.O.T.S approved stamp. Remember, I tell you, I don't stamp everybody. And big shout out to YSL Whoa. All right? I see you, brother. I'm out. You guys enjoy the weekend.